Hi dear students, welcome to my channel. In this video what we discuss is moment of inertia of hollow sphere about its axis. Okay, you know globe, our earth. Okay, you see how it is rotating. It is rotating like this. Okay, so this is the axis. This point, if you send one rod through this, it will come out of like this. So this is the axis of rotation. About this axis of rotation, it is rotating. Okay, about this axis we are going to find out moment of inertia of hollow sphere. Okay, keep watch forward, you will understand very clearly. This is class number 1 or 2. Find the moment of inertia of hollow sphere about its axis. Already I told you, sphere is a three-dimensional body. Means it has x-axis, it has y-axis and it has z-axis. Agree? Now we are going to find out moment of inertia of the hollow sphere about the z-axis. In fact, the moment of inertia about x-axis, about y-axis, about z-axis is same as long as this axis is passing through the center of the sphere. Okay, see the figure carefully. This is hollow sphere, like a spherical ball, like football or volleyball. Okay, so this is z-axis, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. This x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, they are all mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay, now we are going to find out moment of inertia of hollow sphere about z-axis. Okay, now you see here the total mass of the sphere is concentrated on the surface only because it is hollow sphere. I am concentrating small part on the surface of the sphere. The mass of the small part is dm. This dm is at a perpendicular distance from the z-axis is small r. Okay, this is capital R. Capital R is the radius of the sphere. Simple formula, moment of inertia, you know mr square, no? Now we are taking for a small part of the sphere, no? That is a dm. About the z-axis we are finding, no? So moment of inertia of this hollow sphere about the z-axis is Iz. Integration of dm r square. Dm is mass of this small part. This r is perpendicular distance of this dm from the z-axis. Okay. Now I will calculate what is r. This r is in xy plane. Small r is in xy plane. So how we can calculate? You see here, this dm is at a distance of capital R from the center of the sphere. Okay, this small r perpendicular distance from the z-axis, this is right angle triangle. So from the origin, this is at a distance of z, because along the z-axis, no, I am calling this coordinate as z. So from here to here z, from here to here, that is r, capital R. So you can find out this small r from the Pythagoras theorem. Capital R square equal to small r square plus z square. From here to here z, no. So you can write like this. Capital R square is nothing but x square plus y square plus z square. That is the radius of the sphere. Small r square equal to capital R square minus z square from the Pythagoras theorem. So you can get small r square equal to x square plus y square. Directly also you can write, because the small r is in xy plane. So it must be in terms of x and y. So r square must be equal to x square plus y square. Now you substitute. Where? Here. Now iz is equal to integration of this r square I am writing x square plus y square, dm as it is I am writing. Similarly, you can find out for about y-axis, about z-axis, about x-axis. Already z-axis we found. Further, we will find out moment of inertia of the sphere about the x-axis. Similarly. Okay? See here, about the x-axis, the moment of inertia is Ix equal to integration of y square plus z square into dm, because this is perpendicular distance from the x-axis. Okay. Similarly, moment of inertia of the sphere about the y-axis, Iy equal to integration of x square plus z square into dm. This is easy to remember. When y is there, here y coordinate will not come. When x is there, x coordinate will not come. Easy to remember. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to add all moment of inertias about x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So Ix plus Iy plus Iz equal to, you add x square plus z square plus y square plus z square plus x square plus y square. So here 2 times x square 2 times will come, z square 2 times will come, y square 2 times comes. So integration of 2 into x square plus y square plus z square into dm. This x square plus y square plus z square is nothing but capital R square. Capital R is the radius of the sphere. Okay. And one more important thing, the sphere is symmetric. About x-axis you are finding, no, it is equal to, about y-axis it is equal to, about z-axis. So Ix is equal to, Iy is equal to, Iz is equal to I, because all are similar. So Ix plus Iy plus Iz, I plus I plus I, that is 3i equal to, this is x square plus y square plus z square is r square, 2r square, constant, take out from the integration. This is a constant I have taken out. Integration of dm is total mass. You can take capital M. So 2r square into capital M, that is 2mr square. 3i equal to 2mr square. Then I equal to 2 by 3 mr square. This is the moment of inertia of hollow sphere about an axis passing through the center of the sphere, where total mass is capital M and radius of the sphere is capital R. You got it? This is second problem. Find the moment of inertia of solid sphere about its axis. In the previous problem, we discussed hollow sphere. For the hollow sphere, we already found the moment of inertia is 2 by 3 mr square. That is this. Moment of inertia of a hollow sphere about an axis I equal to 2 by 3 mr square, where m is the total mass of the hollow sphere. Similarly, we are going to calculate for a solid sphere. You see the figure. This is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. As it is like a hollow sphere only. We can divide this solid sphere into small hollow sphere. You see this portion? I am cutting like this, which is spherical shape. This portion of mass dm, together total portion, this small thickness is there, no? This portion I am calling, the mass is dm, which is like a hollow sphere. So for this portion, I am calling the moment of inertia is di equal to 2 by 3 into dm r square. Why I am taking 2 by 3? Because it is similar to hollow sphere. Why it is dm? Because part of the solid sphere. The total solid sphere mass is capital M. But inside I cut like a hollow sphere, you assume. So this mass is dm, that is why it is dm. This r is radius of this hollow sphere. R is radius of this hollow sphere. Clear? Okay. Now we have to integrate. Integrate means we have to sum over all spherical shells like this from radius 0 to capital R. Okay, that is why we are integrating. Integration of di equal to 2 by 3 dm r square. Dm is mass of this spherical assumed portion. For that we have to take mass density, that is rho. Density is equal to mass per unit volume. No, this is volume mass density. Rho equal to mass per unit volume. Mass is total mass of the solid sphere is capital M. Volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. What we want, the mass within this spherical shell, that is dm. Dm equal to rho into the volume of this portion. Actually surface area is 4 pi r square. This thickness is dr. 4 pi r square into dr is volume of this portion. So mass per unit volume into volume, mass only will get, that is a dm. Understood? See here, integration of di equal to integration of 2 by 3 into dm equal to this you substitute, that is rho into 4 pi r square dr, rho into 4 pi r square dr into r square. This r square r to the power of 4, and all constants you take out. 2 by 3 rho 4 pi, they are constants, take out from the integration. So 2 by 3 rho 4 pi, integration of r to the power of 4 dr. Simple formula, integration of x square dx is equal to x square by 2, or integration of x to the power of n dx is equal to x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Same formula I am applying. Here you see 2 4 is 8 rho pi divided by 3. 8 pi rho divided by 3. Here integration of r to the power of 4, that is r to the power of 4 plus 1, that is 5. R to the power of 5 by 5. Limits, lower limit 0, upper limit capital R. You substitute upper limit first minus lower limit. So 8 pi rho divided by 3, 8 pi rho divided by 8 pi by 3. Rho means mass per unit volume, no, mass capital M divided by unit volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Into this is small r equal to capital R, you substitute r to the power of 5 by 5. So this is 0, no, minus 0 only will come. So this finally this term will come. You cut pi and 3 3 4 2s, finally you will get 2 by 5 capital M r square. This is the moment of inertia of a solid sphere about its axis. I equal to 2 by 5 m r square. So moment of inertia of a solid sphere, you understood. Okay, practice 2 to 3 times. It will become easier for you. Practice makes man, makes everybody perfect. So keep practicing the problems. Okay. You have watched this video, no? You understood what is the moment of inertia of a spherical shell and solid sphere. Okay. Based on this concept, I will ask you one question. This is the globe, this is our earth. The question is, if we shift entire population on the earth towards the poles. Means 50% of the manpower or population you shift to the North Pole and remaining 50% you shift to the South Pole. In that case, what is the effect on duration of the day? It means, will it be remain 24 hours or less than 24 hours or more than 24 hours? Think carefully and post your answers. Please like this video, share this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.